to see the second KFC T20 International between South Africa and Australia. All of them. He will feel Temba Bavuma need to... Little bit of shape. Gentle outswing. Opens the face of the blade. Bowler will say, I beat him. Batter will say, I placed it there.
A couple of nights ago. But I think you're right, Pom. I think Temba did open the blade slightly there, and that's cleverly played. To get on top of the bounce. It's a skill that's gone missing in T20 cricket, I personally feel.
Trying to pick it up. Shot. Oh, that is beautiful. What a shot. Temba Bavuma at his very best there.
Knowing that there's a little bit of swing about. And on top of that bounce, a proper cricket shot. Sometimes with this T20 we all know about the big shots, the big sixes, but there's a lot of space for cricket.
In off the first without shot. 6 runs. Temba Bavuma.
And as Mark Nicholas said before the game in our pre-match chat about hitting the ball, don't bowl short to short men. And tonight for me has been excellent so far.
Shot. Just lent on it. Little bit of swing. The balance was good, and so was the timing. It's 4 more to Bavuma. He's 21 from 10.
Slightly on the up. Or as correction, on the up a little bit.
All around the place.
Catch!
In the gap. Aerial for a bit. There were shouts of catch it. But it's gone for 4 more. More and more runs.
Good intent again from Temba Bavuma. Yes, overpitched. That was near to the middle of the...
More and more. The intent absolutely fantastic. Not holding back at all, Temba Bavuma, and is giving the Proteas a really... It's in the gap. It's in the gap. And it's off to the fence again. There's no stopping him.
I think it's important to go with that, Pom. If it's your night, it's your night. You've got to go. And when you've got the momentum...
It's gone straight up in the air. Keeper's catch. Inglis makes no mistake. And Bavuma's stay at the crease has been a good one, despite it being short. 35 off 17 is a fabulous start.
Yeah, Temba would probably be a little bit disappointed with this. Felt it was in the slot down the leg side. He's usually so good there. Maybe holding up in the wicket, but that's an excellent catch from Josh Inglis. He looked calm, watched it all the way. It went extremely high, and with a little bit of wind around in Durban, calm with the gloves. But an excellent innings from Temba Bavuma. Got to go for 35. South Africa 36 for 1.
Hendrik Erasmus van der Dussen. That's his T20 international career. Strike rate just under 130. Best score of 94 not out. Good bowling. Really good bowling. Again, the question's going to be height. Alidin Palika says no, not out. There'll be deliberation. A chit-chat, bowler and skipper and keeper to determine. And go he does. Deposited in the crowd. Fabulous shot for 6 to end the 4th. It's 43 for 1. Of a balance. Oh, close, close, close. In front. The finger's gone up. And straight away he's decided he wants to check that. He wants to have a little chat with his mate first of all. There you go. Confirmation. South Africa's captain, Aidan Markram. Gone, surely, that's out. That's out. Wonderful this. Ellis into the attack, and he too with a wicket. They're roaring back here. South Africa, rate of scoring has dipped. Oh, Australia! Goodness gracious! Ellis with another beauty. Brevis gone for a golden one.
It's an innocuous delivery. Good catch again from Josh Inglis. Yes, South Africa in a little bit of strife. Brevis goes for a duck. 46 for 4.
Tristan Stubbs batting at 6.
That's not far away either. They may be drifting down. I think they might refer this.
But in catch, almost risk-free ways like that. That's beautifully played. That's beautifully caressed over extra cover. A much-needed boundary for South Africa. They've been few and far between as of late, and that's a quality shot.
And what a way to warm everybody's hearts that Tristan Stubbs does have a game, does have real class. That's a huge stride. And to get in. Wow, that is 6. What a shot. Innovation, commitment, and gorgeous timing.
Yeah, this is a shot he's very comfortable playing, Tristan Stubbs, and it's pretty much risk-free because the fine leg is up in the circle. So once you get
Tristan Stubbs on strike to Zampa, gives it a thump down the ground. There's some power in this boy.
Yeah, that is pure power. It's a drag down, and often you think this is going to disappear to deep mid-wicket, but it's slapped back.
It is what it is, and I think at the same time it's a nice opportunity. It looks like a lovely shot before there.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Yeah, but it's just nice to see cricket back in Durban, and I'm really looking forward to the ODIs, and it's nice to see the younger guys coming through and putting in some putting up their hand at certain stages of the game. So yeah, looking forward to it.
KFC Bucket Service Lounge is where we are with the two Proteas stars. Is it wonderful to watch cricket among the fans, Barney?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously giving...
Out! Went early and trying to help it over a short third man. And the response from Berendorf was to take all the pace off. And he was on target too. Stubbs distraught.
Yeah, he went for the reverse scoop. Very common shot you see these days, but I'm not quite sure, to be honest, Pommy, of the timing of the shot.
Now South Africa, Bjorn 14 comes to the wicket. Off the edge, gone very fine. It was in the slot for the shot, but not for where he might have aimed. For all the same.
It's the V, Pommy. It doesn't matter which V it is, down wayward, so to say. But just looking at the score, when you look at the score, it's not a bad score.
Man. Straight up in the air. Catch taken comfortably. The wickets continue to tumble. It's the Aussies all over the Proteas here at Kingsmead. Just gets big on him. Tries to force it over long off. Only succeeds in presenting a catch. It's gone for 8. It's 106 for 6. Shot Well played. Good use of the feet, depth of the crease to make that short. Shorter than it really was.
Absolutely, rock back. Quick hands through the ball. Aiden's got a powerful shot on him and he waited right to the last moment. Look, he almost hits the ball behind him to get the ball behind square.
Oh yeah. Whoa, that's a wonderful shot. He's just played a late cut or a back cut. That's the equal shot of the game so far. He's now matched it with that little bunt over wide mid-on.
Yeah, that's an Aidan Markram special. We know he's got the power game, showing it beautifully there, but that was just a short arm jab. He needs to get going. He needs to be at the end, but he needs to get going. And that's a great way to start from South African captain.
Oh, that is a soft dismissal. Infuriated is Gerald Coetzee, but Nathan Ellis has run rings around him in the balls that he's had to face. That over. High class bowling. 18 gone, 147 for 7.
Get another clever piece of bowling from Nathan Ellis, following up that quick slingy Yorker. Follows up with a slower ball. Execution perfect. Gerald Coetzee has got to go for 11.
And he's out. Caught on the cover boundary. You can barely believe it. He's picked the man out. Barely had to move a muscle. Matthew Short is the fielder out there. Such a shame for Aidan Markram, falling just a single run short of his 10th 50 in T20 international cricket.
Yeah, I don't think he timed it as was expecting to time it as well as he did. As I said before, he plays that shot really well, Aidan Markram, but he's got to go. Played an important knock for the South Africans. He's got to go for a very well played 49. South Africa won.
Will be on strike, left-handed Williams. This has been a top class bowling performance. Oh, good shot. Lungi Ngidi got away and had a swing. .154 for 8.
Lungi possibly could have watched the batting promo before the game, Mark, that we put up, but he's a big strong boy, Lungi Ngidi. Don't think I was at the middle of the bat. But at this stage you swing as hard as you can, you'll take any runs you can. Good result for Lungi.
Yeah, Chris Morris. And now he's smacked one over extra cover. Be worth a couple. The innings will close at a total around par, maybe just below par, hard to be sure. There's something to bowl at, that's the key. Something to bowl at with.
First, and essentially kept South Africa to 164 for 8 and the allotted 20 overs, so a target scoring hundreds. And it's Aidan Markram who's going to start things off, the skipper, with his off. South Africa. What a shot. Wow. Just getting tall and on the tips of his toes to hit it at the top of its bounce, just forced it away for 4. Magnificent batting.
That is some shot. I mean, it's not a bad ball by any means. Almost top of the stumps is exactly where you want the bowlers to bowl, but that was a dismissive full shot from him.
Shot. Yeah, really well played. Had to maneuver himself to get himself in the position where he was going to get it away no matter what, and did for 4.
Great shot, great shot. Good delivery. Top of the stumps, a little bit leg side, but that's still a good ball, cramping the bat up. But to manufacture that shot.
With the first shot, an easy put away that for Head with the width there. You can just throw the hands at it.
Smart batting from Travis Head. What we didn't see, or what we didn't highlight, is that he came down the wicket earlier So what happens as a bowler, you then start to think, oh, this batter's coming at me, so I need to drop the ball a bit shorter. And that's exactly what happened. He dropped it shorter, dropped it wider. And
Shouts of catch it. There's enough bat on it to get it over mid-on. Away for 4.
great batting. Great intent. He's now coming every ball at him. As you said, probably the second over for a spinner in a power play is very difficult to bowl because the batter is going.
Wow! No dumbbells there. He's done a few for his biceps. It's gone for 6.
I think that was a golf ball, honestly. The way he's hit that, that's like a drive down the center. Oh, fantastic shot. 92 meters, huge. That's huge for me. 92 meters on the coast here in Durban. Oh, it's equivalent to at least 120, I think.
Shot. Very clear on what he's going to do, Travis Head, and commits fully.
It's easy to be clear, Pommy, in the fifth over for power play when you're 0 wickets down. I think you speak to any batsman, in their mind they're just thinking boundary, boundary, boundary. You haven't lost a wicket yet. So,
in the air, out. Hit back of a length really hard that time for a second time in over the top. Couldn't do it. 1 down.
Bowler Zard Williams, he hit the length hard. They always say hit the length hard. He hit the length hard, made Travis Head try and hit a good ball over the top and held out till mid-on. Travis Head goes for 18, 32 for 1.
What a shot. Just the leverage he has. Those levers so long and easy as you like over cover.
Lungi got it wrong there. It's just the width that was the problem there. Allowed him to extend his hands. Oh, lovely. Lovely flow of the hands through the ball. Getting it over the top. Beautiful shot.
This time leg side, there's a fielder there, but he can only watch as it sails for 6. Matthew Short turning it on.
Lungi touched straight, overcompensated from the ball before. Great shot. Oh, that pickup. The ball hits the middle of the bat. That feeling.
Over and 4, began with a 4, finished with a 4, 20 off the over. A good power play, really good for Australia, 52 for 1. Yeah, easy pickings. What you're looking for here is the width. Too wide generally in the over. Anguish for Lungi Ngidi.
And with his magic here this evening, South Africa could do with a few wickets. Once it's given air these days in the modern T20 matches, it's just downtown, slightly over pitch. They back themselves, they hold their shape, they've got immense power, they don't even have to use their feet, they just stand and deliver, and he does it brilliantly.
Well, there's my answer, Polly. And as you said, you can't give any air as a spinner these days. Matt Short learnt that in the first innings. It's a great shame. He'll be upset with himself for giving that step ball to the in-form man, the Australian captain. He's been excellent with the new ball over the years.
Gives that one a little bit of air. It's dragged, and it's actually going to be dragged perfectly by 6 the 2 fielders on the boundary. It wasn't the best of contacts. It was a bit of a mow to the leg side, but effective.
Yeah, Mitch Marsh using those big strong arms he's got. It's muscling it through mid-wicket. Not the cleanest of strikes, as he said, Polly, but it's that length again. It's that length that needs to be pulled back by the spinners.
Bat deliveries we're going to watch. That one's given air again, and that one disappears to the boundary again. So anytime he's given it a little bit of air, he's been put under immense pressure.
Yeah, Bjorn Fontaine wouldn't be happy with that one, given the width. As it stands, two good balls in this over. And the end saying it, pretty good shot from Mitch Marsh, getting nice and low. He's a tall man on top of the bounce and just carving it through point for another boundary.
Thatcher again, and that's wonderful timing through the cover region. And that'll be the third boundary of the over. Mitchell Marsh, he was slow to get going, but ever since Fontaine's been introduced, Marsh has started to cut loose.
And Mitch Marsh showing his class. We've seen the bludgeon across the line, we've seen the cut, and then we see the cover drive. That's a man in form and leading from the front yet again for his team.
That was the quickest liver of them all, 99 kilometres per hour that time. Given air, and that's going to disappear. Deep in wicket, is there a one-handed catch in the crowd? No, it goes down, but it's a quality over for Australia. And backing up the last one, 18 off this one, 79 for 1. Just drifting into the legs of Mitchell Marsh, and he just goes with the angle, helps it over square. That's nicely played again. Shamsi, you hear the scream of disappointment. Such a good over up until that last delivery. A drag down, had plenty of time, and Marsh does not miss out. Beautifully timed, 86 for 1.
And that's what happens when you've got a man hitting at as sweet as Mitch Marsh. The consistency of length, the consistency of line. So with the pressure moments, you need to be better. Bowling the googly.
It's a smear. This is the whole way. Another chance for one-handed catch, and down it goes again. Quality striking.
Yeah, Lazard Williams, it's almost a half chucker. It wasn't too short. If you're going to bowl that short ball, it's got to get higher than that. The match short obliging. It's been a bit quiet in the last few overs. Didn't miss out on this occasion.
Yeah, down ball short to Matthew. This could be a chance. Temba Bavuma. Oh! Brilliantly anticipated. He charged in, launched himself forward. He'd be disappointed in the end. He had almost done all the hard work. I don't know if he managed to get his hands fully underneath it. That was electric from Temba Bavuma.
Yeah, he moved brilliantly, Temba Bavuma. It's always difficult diving forward to take a catch. Oh, that's fingertips away. He'll be disappointed with that, but that's a great effort.
He took a really good catch on Wednesday evening down at Long Off. And that's a little bit of width, opens the face, ends the over with the boundary. Over goes for 13, 99 for 1. Just a little bit of width, trying to cut his fingers across it, 120 kilometers per hour, up and over. Marsh not trying to roll his wrists, wanting to go airborne. And that's beautifully played.
Australians. 4 more. Too much width. Leg side, then wide of off.
Just too much of width as yet. I think the length hasn't been that bad, but the variety of the line has just been, it's been too much. Right off and off stump, towards legs, down the leg side. And I think with the Australian team, that's confidence is running really high. They're going to latch onto any bad ball. But here, well out there of stump.
The side 105 for 1 now. The Australians. Another powerful hit to the boundary, so too short this time. And Gerald Coetzee, who's normally a man to turn to in a crisis, a man with a huge heart, a man for the trenches, not quite on his game here. .50 for Matthew Short. He's played really well, more within himself. It'll take some stopping, and it won't be stopped. 4 consecutive boundaries to go with a couple of wides. Still a ball to come in the over.
Gerald Coetzee has got enough pace to rush any batsman in the world. Given that tactic, if you bring mid-on up, drop a fine leg back, it allows the bowler to attack the batsman a little bit more. You don't have a lot of runs to play with, so you have to go really hard and aggressive at a batsman to make him make a mistake. At the moment, the Australians are just on cruise mode.
Oh, that's a great shot. Picked it up, swung with the length. Australia are racing to victory. 1, 2, 3 for 1.
Man, oh man, that is a great shot. The length is just decent length again. Matthew Short is just
The foreboding about these stroke makers who can hit it so far, so hard. Do we? What do we have in the crowd there? There's cheers for a catch. Someone put his arms up, but I don't think anybody's clung on one-handed.
Yes, Mark. If there was no scarring from the first game, there certainly is scarring now. This type of brutal strength that the Australians have shown have put the South Africans under tremendous pressure.
Short goes for 66. He takes the route back to the dressing room.
Yeah, well bowled from Tabe Shamsi. He took the ball a little bit outside the eye line of Matthew Short there, asking him to reach for the ball. Got him to splice it high up, and lovely catch by a leopard, Aiden Markram. That's the end of Matthew Short. It was a fantastic innings. I mean, the way that he set the game up, if you come attacking it like that, 66 of 30 balls.
It's just too short. He has pummeled it. It's a quick outfield anyway, but as I say, this inconsistency tonight of length, but line specifically, as Hashim pointed out, but length too has been the great disappointment for South Africa.
That was clubbed really hard in that gap between mid-wicket and long on. Anything Mitchell Marsh is touching seems to go to...
Up and away is the story of the day.
What a poet. And you don't even know it, Mark. Great shot by Mitchell Marsh. Ball in the slot. Great slog sweep. Dropped again. The crowd need a bit of practice, I think, pre-game.
And again, he hasn't really got that one, but it's 6 more. This is a powerful and stunning performance, a statement performance by Mitchell Marsh and his Australian team.
Indeed, they're just pounding the pressure on the Proteas. Yeah, I think on the point that you made, Mark, was the batting front. I wonder if the South African team, in this innings particularly, got caught up in the...
Baker misdrive to mid-on. Oh, that's a cracking hit. He got that one all right. Oh, he wants this done quickly, does Mitchell Marsh. He finished unbeaten on 92 2 nights ago. This is a thrilling display. Six fours, 6 sixes, a strike rate of 202. It's more than 2 a ball on his own. 71 he has from 35 balls. And only 5 needed for Australia to win the game. We've been son of Jeff Marsh, of course, and brother of Sean, as he smokes it over extra cover. What a wonderful shot.
A bit of width Booth again. Oh, he's just leant back, got the ball over extra cover. I know we've talked about the Booth strength and the power, but you can't forget the timing that he's given. The ball's just been pinging off the bat like a rocket. So the power.
And we had rain just before play, but that is a captain's innings, and it is completed in fine style. Victory for Australia, a stunning margin, 8 wickets, 31 balls to spare, completely outplaying South Africa for the second game in succession, led by a favourite son of Australian cricket, and plenty for Aidan Markram and the coaching team.